What's up, guys? It's Sebastian SH1 here. We're making more Bravely Default Flying Fairy. Last time we finished off the vampire, De Rosso, after giving him a challenge, and he told us the history of his past and the angel's warning, as well as us going to the Holy Pillar and finally entering it. But waking up in Caldissa, but it's strange because Owen's alive. And someone set the town on fire, but it was the Eternian Knights of the Sky, but they've been dead. What the hell's going on? Well, we're gonna go investigate, so let's do that. Here's his little brother's grave. Well, they said Anya's went to go check on the Great Chasm, so I think we'll go do that too. Deja vu, isn't it? Luckily, the map stays filled out, even though, because you've been here before, so it's a really good helpful tool.
No.
Tis.
So you came too, Agnes.
Yes. What on earth is happening, Eri? We unleashed the Holy Pillar's light across the world. The Great Chasm should be gone, but here it is.
I'm not too sure myself. But take a look at this.
The 4 points of light.
Yeah, my brooch has lost its glow. The sea is tainted too. We seem to be right back before the crystals were awakened.
This is where we first began. The place we met.
But some things are different from back then.
Huh?
We have grown closer, for one. Do you not agree?
Yes. We've been through a lot together. We can do this again if it comes to it.
Of course.
I was thinking, Tiz, what if this world had been created a mere 5 minutes ago? chrysalis doctrine in scripture, historic temples, the rise and fall of nations, even our memories. All that we believe has come to pass may very well have been created a mere 5 minutes ago. That thought immediately creeps into my mind when I see the great chasm before my eyes. That would mean we were created 5 minutes ago, too. Yet we can remember things before that. Yes, but what if the world had been created 5 minutes ago along with our memories of the times come to pass? Created by who? That I do not know, and yet, when you wake in the morning, is your mind not full of events that were spontaneously created in your dreams? So you're saying that our memories of what transpired were created by someone a few minutes ago? Yes. Could you say we truly experienced the events in what we believe to be the past? I don't know. Even if the world we created 5 minutes ago, even if our memories themselves were created just then, all I know is we have to close the Great Chasm no matter what. Yes, we must close the Great Chasm. To do that, we must awaken the crystals. Shall we? Yes, let us go. And the coughing begins. Will this work?
It is no good. No one remembers. Huh? You mean the fire set by the Black Mage? No, not that. I was only in this town a short while, but I met many fine women during my sojourn. These were exciting, passionate encounters. Yet no one seems to remember them.
Idia would say you had a one-track mind if she heard that. And I would agree with her.
You are right. Let us keep this between us. But is it not strange? They did not merely forget our meeting. They were unaware of my existence. It is as if the whole town is playing a prank on me.
I saw the face of that dark knight ring a bell. He looked like...
Yes, I saw it too. I'm not ready to confront that particular matter yet, though.
Has any of your memory returned?
Hey, ring a bell. I've talked with Agnes. We think we might as well just start again from the beginning. Start again? Go on another journey to awaken crystals?
The sea is tainted once more. I would like to check on the crystals.
Very well then. Count me in. I'll get to meet all the women of the world again, with a clean slate. Oh, what more could a man want? You're taking this well.
I suspected as much. This can't be a coincidence, ring a bell. You mean the journal that Dark Knight Alternus Dim dropped? Right, except for some obvious differences in wear and tear, it looks exactly like Dee's journal we have. Right, but the similarities don't stop there. The last half is quite different, but the first half is almost exactly the same. Alternus' journal supplements the prophecy in Dee's journal. Are they truly so similar? That they are. Even the handwriting and wording are almost a perfect match. So ring a bell. You're saying Dee's journal is... Well, we can safely assume Alternus' journal was written by Alternus Dim himself. And the portion of Dee's journal here that resembles it. Dee's journal, who could have... You alright, ring a bell? I'll be fine, just give me a little time to think. Ring a bell's awesome. Let's go get Adia.
Adia!
Oh, there you are. It's strange, isn't it? I don't want to believe that everything we've done up to now was just a dream. I went as far as betraying my homeland and my father to follow this path.
It was no dream. I remember your struggles.
But does it not seem that my circumstances here are unique? At first I thought time had merely been wound back. I don't know whether it's a side effect of the darkness being cleansed, or whether some powerful magic was accidentally triggered, but it doesn't add up. Why am I here with you now?
I wouldn't worry about that. You are not the only one for whom things don't make sense. If time had been turned back, there are things that would not add up for me either. I spent close to a week here, yet all memory of me has been erased from the women, the people of the town.
Really?
Don't think too hard about it now. There are too many unanswered questions. All the more reason for us to start again from scratch, I think.
From scratch? Let us make for the Crystal Temples. I see. Okay, I'll do it. I've come this far. I might as well stick around.
First, let's go back to the inn and compare notes.
Come to think of it, when I first came to this land, you were the first one to speak to me, ring a bell. Was I? This was so long ago. I do recall going over to talk to you after seeing you on the street corner. Yes, that was our very first meeting. With the ring a bell who I met when I first set foot on this land, and the ring a bell standing before me now, they suddenly seem like two different people. Two different people? I don't know what to say, but Captain Owen did mention something. What's that? He said things like, let's go boar hunting again sometime, or where have you been these past few days? But when I told him I had no idea what he was talking about, he let a hefty laugh and said, I was quite the jester. And then I met you at the Great Chasm, Chiz. After that, the Black Mage on this crow put the city to flames, and all four of us finally met. The memory still fails me. The only thing I can do now is compare Dee's journal to Alternis's.
When we go to the Crystal Temples, will you perform the Rite of Awakening again?
Ares' brooch seems to show that the crystals are no longer awakened. The rite must be performed.
Do you have your Vestal garb?
It was safely stored among our belongings.
Along with that Bravo bikini.
Huh? How do you know about that?
Anyway, the existence of these items is more evidence that this is no mere warping of time. We obtained both the Vestal garb and the Bravo bikini after going to Ansha. It doesn't make sense for us to have them now. The clock has not simply been wound back, it seems.
What's that?
Everyone down!
Is it the Great Chasm? It could be the Eternian Sky Knights attacking!
It's Dats! Well, I'll be. What are you doing here, Dats?
Ah, there you are. This was the right place.
Hold up. So you know who we are, Dats?
What? Of course I do. What are you talking about?
Well, how do I explain? Oh, are Zats and the Tavern Proprietress with you?
Yeah, they're both fine. They're on the airship.
Airship?
Right. We have the echelon all loaded up as well. We found ourselves on the deck all of a sudden, up in the skies to the east of the kingdom.
So, what exactly is going on?
This is good news. Let's head for Grandship right away then.
Something bizarre is happening, that's for sure. If I didn't know better, I'd say we were hallucinating.
I'm just happy that good old Drunken Pig and you lot are both fine.
It's good to have a woman on our side at a time like this.
With Dats and Zats here, we can be certain we haven't gone back in time, no?
Perhaps time started going backwards for those of us there at the Holy Pillar.
In that case, where are our past selves from this point in time?
I haven't a clue.
No point trying to work this out logically. Let's start by doing what we can. Right on, yes?
We're lucky to have Grandship. It should be a quick flight to the Crystal Temples.
Well, let's head to one of the temples and see what is up. Leave the piloting to me.
Beyond 9,999. Have you ever powered up to the point where you can inflict 9999 damage on enemies? That's the most damage you can usually do, but there's a way to go beyond that limit. During Bravely Second, you can do more than that damage, and you can restore more than that in HP. That limit, by the way, is you can always get to that by just doing Bravely Second from the beginning of the game if you have that power. No, I think we'll repair the echelon and keep on using her. What's going on? Well, I was just talking to the Death and Zats about the echelon. They had an idea. An idea about the echelon? That's right, we were using her as a sea vessel now. But as you know, the echelon was originally an airship. Right, the sky stone that allowed her to fly was shattered. Right, I've heard that story before. But she's still an airship, so sure, she can sail the open seas, but it's not as well as a real sea vessel. Luckily for us, Grandship has plenty of seaworthy vessels stowed away. You can take your pick. If you want, we can get one of them ready for you to use. That's what we were talking about. Another ship? I don't have any problem with the echelon, just the way she is. She's fast enough for our own needs. I agree, but above all else, we have become quite attached to the echelon. Yes, it's where I fought my very first battle after all. And even though I don't recall ever sailing it, it took to the helm with almost frightening ease. We had a hard time at first when it attacked us though. True, but that led me to meeting Tiz and the others. The echelon has become another member of our party ever since. Suppose that settles it. Folks have become quite attached to the old girl. I don't think anything would change your mind. You say that again. We're counting on you to keep the echelon ship-shape and seaworthy. Of course we will. Leave it to us. Where's Ringabell? He's taking a little break. He said something about not feeling well. Really? Didn't he just say, leave the piloting to me? Is it something the matter, idea? Dats is looking for him. He says he's holding... He says the hole showing where. He needs some materials to make repairs. I suppose I'll just have to wake him up. He's more like a baby. Who knew he was so cute when he sleeps? Black. My strike mastered up to Black Bane. Nice powerful combo. Even with 1,000 lives. Sandground, Auto Phoenix, automatic HP recovery after battle. Is there anything else? Grand Marshal, even that move is sure that'd be nice. Enough of this gibberish already. Wake up. Dad's is looking for you. What's the harm letting him sleep a little longer? Look, doesn't Rayman look as happy as a pig in the mud? You're right, he does. Now, before we continue on, I just want to show you the map. It's a lot of blue. So, for quickness sake, I will show you one of these. Just one. Okay? We're gonna go right here. You see where I am, the dot.
See, here they are again.
What? They've already beaten us to a pulp. And now they're back for seconds? Those snotty-nosed brats. They look innocent enough. But what a mean streak!
They'd give you a run for your money, Holly.
Watch your mouth, meathead. Would you like a boot to the face? Oh, perfect. They brought more friends with them this time.
Whoa there, hold up. Isn't that Edea with them?
I knew that little hussy wasn't to be trusted. Huh. The Templar's daughter, of all people.
Hey, Edea! What's this all about? Have you gone and stabbed us in the back?
Whoa! Turn the volume down!
I haven't been this riled up since this morning. Ah, well, time for round 2.
Something's got them real mad!
If you've come to finish the job you started, you're in for a surprise. You forget, I am a skilled white mage. Ha! I have already healed our wounds completely. Never underestimate your elders.
I'm back in action. Feel my fists of rage.
So, get it? All of those little blue marks are basically boss fights. All of them. I'm obviously not going to do that for time's sake. I want to just get through the story. Now, there are certain things that have changed. I'll say that much. But right now, in this chapter, everything is basically the same except for these two. And if you have a certain ability, one other boss. But I do have that other ability unlocked, at least not here, so it doesn't really matter to me. But let's go fuck them up. Now, if you're still playing the game and you're starting from scratch, like you didn't do in the quest, these bosses are EXP monsters. They will give you tons of experience. Let's just fucking kill them while I talk. It's very great to grind on. Let's kill Barris first. I think we killed Holly first last time. Okay. The bosses also have a lot more health. They, other than that, they have gotten a little bit of a boost to their abilities as well. Like they are stronger. So there are pushovers. Don't think you can steamroll them unless you're level 99. If you are at the normal level of this area of the game, you will have trouble. but you have more options, so killing them is quicker. It's nothing. Oh, he killed himself.
I guess this is the end of the line. These muscles of steel failed me.
You've got to be kidding me, Barris. What are you doing? Stand up! Get on your feet and roar like you always do! I can't get into my rhythm otherwise! You worthless worm. What a dolt. There's nothing worse than a man who lets women down.
So, with that said, she does have attacks, so.
How could you do this to your elder? All that showing off. You really make me sick.
Another benefit of fighting these guys again, by the way, is all the job points.
They seemed different from last time.
You mean they weren't like that?
Not quite, no. And they seemed surprised to see us.
They said something about us bringing friends. Last time it was just you and me, Tiz.
Right.
Now I understand. Understand what idea? Holly and Barris must have run into us a short while ago. Huh? Us? I see what you mean. That would explain their reaction. The versions of us in this world? I'm truly confused. Come to think of it, I got a completely different impression of those two the first time we met them. I mean, their hearts weren't black. I'd say it more like they were impossible to hate. It was because I met them for the first time, but I agree with the idea. They didn't seem black-hearted. I said it because they were different from those we met before. Perhaps it is we who have changed. I wonder. But personally, I don't think I've changed. I agree, you haven't changed one bit. But there's something you can work on. So, you get the gist of how these work. It's a bunch of fights. A few things have changed with most of them, but in this chapter specifically, not a ton has changed. So, I personally don't recommend it unless you need to. It is fun for a little bit of extra comedy, but you don't need to do it. From here to the end of the game is pretty straightforward. You just gotta keep awakening the crystals. So let me see, we're at 30 minutes. Forget, did they ever? No? Getting into the temple is still a pain in the ass. Yeah, it is. Shortcut to the temple.
Look!
The crystal has reverted to its pre-awakened state. Do you know the cause of this, Eri?
The crystals have never been awakened before, so I'm new at this too.
But you are a Crystal Fairy, right?
Yes, but that doesn't mean I know everything. Should we perform the Rite of Awakening?
I think so.
Wait, something lurks nearby.
That's Jogmar! The Mark of Doom!
So the creature is back as well.
We'll just have to defeat them again!
Alright. Lightning motherfucker. Remember how we dealt with him? Let's do that again. Alright, well, right now. In case you did that. You should cast relays now. There we go. Dead.
Whew. That was rough. I don't remember that being as hard last time.
Ugh, I thought the same.
Hurry up and awaken the crystal before we are beset by more beasts!
Of course.
I'm ready, Eri. I know you've done this 4 times already, but do you have any questions? Time to get started, Agnes. Are you ready?
Yes. Let us begin.
Gotta awaken that crystal.
Not yet! Just a little longer! More! Keep going! Still not enough! You can do this! Stop! That's it!
There you go.
You did it! You awakened the crystal! Well done, Agnes!
Have you checked your brooch, Eri?
Yes, the fire crest is lit.
Phew. Good.
Are you okay, Agnes?
Yes, I am used to it now. I need a short rest, but then we should head to the next temple.
Okay.
This world, it's different from the previous one, but in subtle ways. Yes, it's not simply a matter of going back in time or a lapse in memory. It's the same world, and yet it's different. Events in this world are happening just a bit differently than what we've seen. Which are different too. That suits me fine. Keeps things fresh and exciting. Pity too your personality hasn't changed too. This world does differ ever so slightly from the last one. Why do you suppose the Great Chasm is still in the exact same place? Why does Narnia Village have to be swallowed up every time? Now that you mention it, that is strange. I know, maybe something or something is out to get you, Tiz. Please, dude, don't make me out to be more than I am. Perhaps Narnia Village holds some secret we have yet to fathom. Who knows? Definitely you're not far off from the mark. So the opening of the Great Chasm is inevitable. Okay. Now, usually I would tell people to rest. Oops. To get your shit back, but I feel strong enough, so we're gonna go to the water crystal next. Because why not? We can do it any order we want.
this crystal has also reverted.
Should we perform the Rite of Awakening?
I think so.
Wait, something lurks nearby.
Ah! That's Arthros, the bringer of doom!
Another creature back from destruction!
Here they come!
So fire, Ice Boy. Only making Tiz stronger. That's it. Let's go on you. Done.
Hurry up and awaken the crystal before we are beset by more beasts!
Of course. I'm ready, Eri.
I'm sure you have the hang of it, but if there's anything you'd like to go over again, just ask. Time to get started, Agnes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Not yet! Just a little longer! More! Keep going! Still not enough! You can do this! Stop! That's it! You did it! You awakened the crystal! Well done, Agnes!
Have you checked your brooch, Eri?
Yes, the wind crest is lit.
Phew. Good.
Are you okay, Agnes?
Yes, I am used to it now. I need a short rest, but then we should head to the next temple.
Okay.
Oh, look at your Vestal garb, Agnes. It's all threadbare.
Huh? Oh, what should we do?
It has seen a lot of use of late.
Let's go and ask the sage to repair it.
Alright, to Sage Juliana. Stop hitting the wall. Come on.
I thought I heard something. This place draws few visitors, I fear. And who might you be?
I am Agnes Oblige, Vessel of the Wind.
Ho ho! Little Agnes, is it? My, how you have grown, child. You were scarce more than a little sprout when your predecessor brought you here. Now look at you, a fine woman you've become. Why the long face? If there is anything this feeble old man can do for you, name it.
He hasn't changed a bit. Sage, Agnes's Vestal garb has become threadbare.
Oh, her Vestal garb, you say? Let me take a closer look. Yes, this should be easy to patch up.
Sage, do you remember me at all?
Yes, I remember you well. This is the third time, after all. But perhaps you might call it the first. Still, I remember you all too well.
The third time? What do you...
Of course. Let me put it this way. Which world are you from, Agnes?
What?
Well, you'd better come inside. Now then, I was about to pour some tea for us. But I fear this may not be the time for sitting quietly with a hot brew.
Sage.
Are you aware I was a founder of the organization that became the Duchy of Eternia?
Yes.
Then you know of Lord De Rosso?
We do.
And are you familiar with the circumstances that led Lord De Rosso and me to build that organization? Not to worry. Well then, Agnes.
Yes.
You must decide who is your most trustworthy ally. Then travel to the nearby cave with them. You will find it to the southwest of here. Once inside, I will tell you all I know. I will also give you your Vestal garb there. You should understand your situation better once we are done. I shall go on ahead. I would advise you to heed my words. You must bring only one ally with you. Your other companion should wait outside the cave. I shall see you soon.
It seems the sage knows something of our predicament.
But why can only two of us go?
Who knows what that old man is thinking?
Who do you think I should choose?
Well, I guess... You have to make your own choice, Agnes. Remember the sage's words. You have to decide who you trust most, Agnes.
Do I count as well? I'm going with Anya's either way.
Wait, I think it should be me. You need a man who knows how to look after a woman. I would die for you, Agnes. Of course, I would die for you too, Edea.
So I play second fiddle to her, huh? Whatever.
The jealousy of a woman spurned is so endearing.
Oh, shut up, Ring a Bell. I'm not jealous at all.
As calm as ever, I see. It would have been nice to see you blush, at least.
What am I to do?
Like I said, just make the decision yourself, Agnes. What?
Nothing.
Can I see you outside, Tiz?
Huh? Oh, sure.
Hey, don't mess up, lover boy.
What? Stop giving me a hard time.
What about me?
So, what is it?
Do you remember what I said to you right around the time we met, Tiz? I said I would like you to join me.
Yes, I remember.
And you have stayed at my side this whole time, through journeys far and wide. So, I think I would like you to be the one to come with me. Will you do it?
I feel the same.
Huh?
I remember the promise I made. I'll never forget it. Not till my dying day. I've come this far with you. I've stuck with you until now. You will always be a ray of hope to me.
Tiz.
So, I guess what I'm trying to say is... I'd be honored to go with you.
Thank you. It seems I have come to trust you more than any other since that day.
Okay. 54 minutes. I want to chance it. You know what? This video is going to be a little bit long. Because I actually do want to get this part. I feel it'd be a good little thing to bookend.
Tis a shame, Agnes. But Tiz has a kind heart, and I know he will take good care of you. That I guarantee. Tiz, I am counting on you to escort Agnes with the utmost care.
I don't think he needs any advice from you, Ring-a-Bell. It's not fair! I thought I was your perfect partner, Agnes! And now you're leaving me behind? How could you? After all we've been through?
I am sorry, Eri. I hope you can understand.
Stop acting like a brat and give them a proper seeing off, Eri. Go on, get going already.
We'll be back soon.
Take your time.
through here.
There you are. Ah, so this is the one you have chosen. I envy him. You make a fine pair. Were I 1,880 years younger, I would gladly have taken your hand in his stead, Agnes.
1,880?
Yeah. Beside that, please tell what you know.
Yes, that is why we have come to you, Sage.
Do you understand what I meant when I said it was the first time we had met? You are not originally of this world. That is why we meet for the first time.
Yes. Sage, earlier you said this may be the third time we have come in contact. What did you mean by that?
Your only memory of me is when you were brought here by the previous Vestal, correct, Agnes?
That's right. I came with the Mother Vestal and Olivia when I was but a young girl.
However, I have met another who looked exactly as you do now.
What?
It was a very long time ago. More than 1,800 years, in fact.
1,800 years?
Just how old are you, Sage?
Me? I have lived almost 1,900 years.
1,900 years?
No cause for surprise. Lord DeRosso is 500 years my senior. We were once mortal enemies, he and I. I was High Inquisitor of the Crystal Orthodoxy. He was an immortal who led those seeking to thwart us. We crossed swords on the field of battle dozens of times. In our final battle, the fighting went on for over 100 days, a true struggle to the death. With both forces decimated, the two of us met in combat, each determined to land the killing blow or die trying. At that moment, an angel appeared before us. This wounded angel was a beautiful young woman who looked exactly like you, Agnes. Both Lord DeRosso and I were mesmerized, and before we knew it, we cast our swords aside and went to her aid. She had lost her light, and her wings were broken and severed. we knew she was beyond saving. We were only with the angel a short time. To Lord De Rosso and I, who mark our lives in centuries, it seemed little more than an instant now. But this moment changed both of our lives dramatically. With the last of her fading strength, she spoke to us. Of the crystal's secrets and of their dangers.
Dangers?
I was a man of the cloth, and Lord De Rosso was one who opposed my religion. The truths we learned that day shook the very foundations of all we had both believed in.
What did the angel tell you?
The crystals have existed since well before both the Orthodoxy and the Old Faith. The Vestals do not draw the favor of the crystals by right. This title was merely given by those of the faith to ones who had this gift. Originally, it was thought that mankind should not come in contact with the crystals. Attitudes towards the crystals only changed among the people after the teachings of crystalism spread.
What do you mean that we should not come in contact with them?
Unleashing the power of the crystals without due care can destroy the borders, opening the door to the harrowing. There have been warnings about this since before recorded history. The angel confirmed there was truth to these warnings.
What is this harrowing?
I have spent the last 1,800 years trying to find out, but as yet, I am still in the dark. The true nature of the harrowing is shrouded in mystery.
Is the great chasm that opened in Kaldisla not the harrowing?
The Great Chasm is merely an omen of it. It was one of the events the angel spoke of. I cannot say if the harrowing results from the Great Chasm opening up, drawing in darkness, then spewing it forth, or it may point to the tainting of the seas, the wind stopping, the volcanoes erupting.
In a previous world, we awakened the four crystals and calmed the fury of nature. Then we summoned the Holy Pillar to close the Great Chasm.
You may have acted in the belief that what you did would help.
However?
The path you have taken to this point aligns perfectly with the path to the harrowing prophesied by the angel.
The path to the harrowing?
Do you plan to awaken the crystals again? If so, you would do well to heed what I have said. Always question how the actions you take will affect the world around you.
We will.
Thank you for hearing me out. It is a remarkable resemblance, Agnes, you and the angel. Speaking with you has brought the memories of 1,800 years ago back as vividly as if they were yesterday.
Sage.
At this rate, I shall be compelled to clasp you to my breast and plant a kiss upon your lips. I shall now set forth on a journey. You have filled me with the passion of youth for the first time in many years. Why do you look upon me with such a piteous gaze? I may have lived 1,900 years, but I am not ready to lay down and die yet. You two youngsters should go back to your friends. Here, I have repaired your vestal garb.
Thank you, Sage. Thank you very much.
Of course. I wish you good health, Agnes.
What do you think of the Sage's story, Tiz?
To be honest, I'm even more confused than before.
I have to agree. I get the feeling he has not told us the full story.
But why would he leave us in the dark?
He either did so for good reason, or because there was something he was unwilling to share.
Either way, he sure is an old lech, huh?
You are not wrong there.
Anyway, let's go meet up with the others.
Okay.
There they are!
Sorry for the wait.
That old fart hasn't filled your head with strange thoughts, has he, Agnes?
No need to worry, Eri.
Agnes had Tiz to look after her after all.
Yeah, well...
You two are quite the pair. I envy you.
That's what the sage said.
Did he now? I am not surprised. He and I did have a few things in common, to be sure.
That's enough out of you, Ring-a-Bell.
Look. Look what we have here. Ring-a-Bell must have dozed off. Here? I wonder why. Don't much care for it, but with the spirits and job command. Support abilities, magic criticism, blue, and aim attack 10% up. Come in handy. Magic times and fairies 8 followed by black bands or times. Brave once, then rage followed by minor strike. Practice some more. Self-restore would definitely be a good move. So let's just combine strength. Fear. You agree, Vic? Bunch of gibberish. Wake up already, Ring-a-Bell. You'll catch a cold sleeping there. Doesn't matter. Actually, you ought to let him sleep. Look, Tiz, Ring-a-Bell, he's crying. What? So, let's see. Yeah, I think that's a good enough time. Now that we have the vestments repaired, I'm trying to think of what I want to do. You know what? It's fine. It's completely fine. I will just go ahead and fight them. I've got the time. I know the video is going long, but it's fine.
Look!
This crystal has also reverted.
Should we perform the Rite of Awakening?
I think so.
Wait, something lurks nearby.
That's Rusalka, the purveyor of doom!
Another creature back from destruction.
Here they come!
Okay. Watery boy. this might be the end of the fight. And that's it. He's got one more level.
Hurry up and away. Of course. I'm ready. I'm sure you. Time to get.
Alright,
Yes.
I'm gonna speed through this text because we already know what it means.
Not yet. Just a little longer. More. Keep going. Still not enough! You can do this! Stop! That's it!
Okay.
You did it! You awakened the... Yes, the water crest is lit.
Are you okay, Agnes?
Yes. I need a short...
Okay.
So it sure gave us a lot to think about. The dangers of the crystals and the harrowing. The harrowing. I think that he studied 1,800 years. He's still in the dark about it. Can't help but think that the harrowing is what we're going through right now. I mean, here in the strange world where time seems to be rewound. Do you think this strange world bears some relation to whatever causes the Great Chasm? You could know. Just like no one can fathom the ways of a woman's heart. At least that pursuit, while just as pointless, is more enjoyable. You got a point. Alright, one crystal to go. Secret entrances. Shit, I forget which staircase it was. Might be this way. Yep. Wait. Maybe not. No, this is the right way.
Look!
This crystal has also reverted.
Should we perform the Rite of Awakening?
I think so.
Wait, something lurks nearby.
Ah, that's Gigas Lich, the propagator of doom.
Here they come!
Okay. Done.
Hurry up and awaken the crystal before we are
Okay.
I'm ready, Eri. I'm sure. Time to get. Yes.
Excuse me.
Not yet! Just a little longer! More! Keep going! Still not enough! You can do this! Stop! That's it! You did it! You awakened the crystal! That's all 4 of them now!
What is this light? The holy pillar?
It must be! Let us head there again, Agnes! This time, we must ensure we seal the great chasm and cleanse evil from the world!
Yes, I know. We cannot fail again.
Alright, so back to the holy pillar. Now, before you actually do this, I would recommend, if you are playing along with me, do all the side quests if you want to. See what you like, see what's interesting. Things have changed. But I do recommend, mostly if you are like me and you don't care, just go on ahead. Doesn't bother me, I'm already max level, and fighting these guys again gives me all the job points I could ever use. So,
The light is...
It is rather overwhelming.
So we must enter the light again, it seems.
It almost stings the skin. don't you think?
Yes, I feel the same.
Grin and bear it. We must succeed this time. Okay, I need to start meditating so I can focus. Don't bother me till I'm done. I'll make sure all goes to plan this time. A wondrous and beautiful first light! My brooch awaits your divine radiance! Aerie is really giving it her all.
She may feel responsible for things going awry last time.
Can you make some notes in your journal, ring a bell?
All right, I'll jot down anything that seems important. But I'm not sure how much I can do. Besides the piloting, there is one other problem. Yes, we'll have him to deal with when he comes.
You mean we have to go through that again?
Let us head to the deck.
Alternus!
Where is she?
Who do you mean?
Where is that peculiar fairy?
You mean Aerie?
Aerie? But why?
Tell me where she is, now!
Just what do you intend to do to her?
Slay her, of course. Once she is gone, this will end.
Do not try to stop us.
How could you betray the Grand Marshal? Your own father! Can you not see the grief you have caused?
It is always the same with you. You never listen to me. You and my father have done nothing but stand in my way. When you shattered the Sky Stone on the Echelot, when we entered the Eternian Central Command, you hindered us at every step. How can I understand without a word of explanation? For mercy's sake, tell us the whole story.
You.
Alternus?
Who are you?
What?
You are not Idea.
I don't... Ah!
Oh, it's shaking!
You are all trying to deceive me. Stand aside, cowardly fools, or your blood shall soak this dark blade.
All right. shit, he doesn't have his rear ace? Why am I? I'm not paying attention.
Do you know that fairy's true objective? She intends to let the power of the crystals run wild. You have all fallen for her ruse. That includes you, Winged Vestal.
Angry Holy would be the right word here, but...
Alternus.
You... Why?
That was the follower thing. I forgot. At least they weren't talking.
Ring a bell! Hey! Ring a bell!
Are you all right? You're just keeled over. We were worried.
The ship is pitching deep. Can you take the wheel, Ring a bell?
Yes, I'm fine.
Then let's hurry back to the bridge.
My memory seems to have returned. Ah, I see now. All is clear.
Hold on to something, everyone! Ring a bell!
I'm trying. She won't come around.
This has to work.
Chapter 6, A World of Echoes. Equal.
Ning. Good morning. Time to wake up. Come now, that's it. You picked a fine time to visit this land, what with all the trouble about. Terrible luck, that.
Did we just...
Yes, it's happened again.
All right, everyone. What's the last thing you remember?
We were in Grandship when it plunged into the Holy Pillar, and Ares' brooch began absorbing its light.
That's when Alternus attacked. Same as the last time. Or was it the time before?
That's what I remember too. And just as in the world before last, my memory stops there.
Yeah. Oh, my poor aching head.
Beg pardon, but I must ask you to leave now that you're up. No telling what troubles a stranger brings in his wake.
All right, we're leaving.
Strangers? The innkeep spoke as if he'd never seen us before.
You're right. But how could that...
My mind gets twisted in knots more and more with each go-round.
Innkeeper, before we go, can I ask what's become of the Great Chasm?
Is that what you lot are here about? Well, I'd stay away from there if I were you. They say it swallowed up Norende a week ago. The entire village, mind. Every last one of the poor villagers perished, save one wee lad. Pitiable child, losing his entire family in a day. Word is, he was saved by his elder brother. That's the only reason he survived.
Elder brother?
Yes, even stayed a spell here. When he left, he mentioned something about rebuilding his village.
I don't understand.
Ahoy!
It's Dad's!
This makes the second time we have failed.
Sorry, everyone. Wish I could say why, but I haven't a clue.
What if something really did happen, and we've simply lost our memories of it?
Ring a bell. Remember what I asked you? To write down everything that happened in the Holy Pillar.
Of course. Let's see what I came up with. The second Holy Pillar. Eri entered a state of trance. The Dark Knight, Alternus Dim, attacked. As in the previous world. He bore my face. Who or what is he? That's all I have.
That's how I remember it.
Dats, did you all see anything?
Nah, we evacuated to the hold. Couldn't see much of anything from down there.
Well, we can't keep charging on blindly. It's happened twice in a row. It can't be an accident. And I don't think we're simply traveling back in time. There are too many glaring conflicts.
What are your thoughts, Eri? Why have we failed?
I wish I knew.
Well, if even Eri is at a loss, then there is no point in debating this any further. We shall just have to awaken the crystals again as we did in the previous world.
I'm starting to wonder, is what Eri says right?
What?
Are you saying what we've been doing is wrong? I can't blame you for doubting, but...
No one has ever tried to awaken the crystals and evoke the Holy Pillar, have they? That means no one knows whether that will erase the Great Chasm. Not even Eri.
But Eri is the culmination of the wisdom of generations of Vestals. She cannot be wrong.
Then how do you explain Alternus Dim's words? What did he mean?
What Alternus said? Wait, what did he say? Anya's?
What he spoke of was inconceivable.
But Dim isn't the only one. Idia's father believed that awakening the crystals was dangerous.
That's enough, Ring a Bell. If we believe his claims, then everything we've done so far was for naught.
Is that reason enough to reject them out of hand, though?
Excuse me. How about including me in this conversation?
Part of my memory came back when I saw Dim's face back in the holy pillar.
It did?
Yes, but just a tiny fragment. Barely even a coherent thought. It was the number 6. And I saw Idea being slain by a creature I'd never seen before. I just looked on while it happened.
Ugh. I'll thank you not to go killing me off in your weird fantasies.
I don't... I just don't know.
Ring a bell? Are you all right?
Does your head still hurt?
No, I'm fine now.
Tell me truthfully, do you really doubt Eri?
No, it's not... I don't doubt her. It's just... I think it's dangerous to assume all Eri says is correct. That's all I meant to say. Even a Christ fairy can make mistakes.
Can I ask you something?
Let me guess. Dark Knight, Alternus Dim?
You said part of your memory came back when you saw his face. Ring a bell. He looked just like you. It was past the bounds of brothers. You would have to be perfect twins. What do you make of it all? What do these new memories of yours say?
I deliberately held my silence in front of Eri, but... I believe we're in a parallel world.
A parallel world?
The fact that Alternus Dim and I both exist at the same time is proof enough of that.
You're not saying...
I don't understand. Why won't that great chasm just close up? I just don't understand. What was the Dark Knight said about me? He called you a peculiar fairy. Then he said he would slay you, and that this would end once you were gone. He really said all that? Well, I don't care if he's an enemy. That's just plain rude. Oh, Dad, have you seen Ring a Bell? Last I saw him, he said he was going to the hole for a rest. I wonder if he's alright. He looked awfully shaded and pale. I must apologize to you, Dats, and you too, Zats. Come again, Lady Vestal? What could you possibly done to require an apology to us? Though we have now twice ventured into the holy pillar, the great chasm shows no signs of closing. I put you two and the proprietress in great peril, seemingly to no end. So, that's what you're going on about? Well, never you mind, Lady Vestal. Because we don't. Yeah, we're here to protect you, or this adventure may take us. Couldn't have said it better myself. We live by our own creed. Protecting you as part of that. Besides, those were the Commander Goodman's orders, so don't you worry about anything. Lady Vestal, nothing. Same word. Same goes for the proprietress. She just laugh off your apology and make you some food anyway. Thank you, all of you. Everyone, the proprietress wants us to all meet in the tavern. Sounds like this. You need some good grub in your belly, she says. After all, you can't brave on an empty stomach. Well, let's go on, yes. Let's. So, before we end off this episode, an hour and 40 fucking 1 minutes. Holy shit. That chest key we just picked up, that lets us open any blue chest now in the world. Even if you are playing New Game Plus, you will never have that key. That key is story related. It's kind of annoying. Honestly, I wish you could keep it at the beginning of the game. This is why I didn't bother with getting every single fucking chest in existence. But now you can open up those blue chests. Great. That being said, we went on way longer than I thought. Let's see. Let me go to the... am I healed? Yes, I am. Just save the old. So, before I end this off quickly, a quick view of the map. You see there's a lot less blue side quests. Side quests have changed a little bit now. Things are a little bit changed. I might show off one or two, maybe just one, because just one is good enough. But I will do that next time. So, next time on Bravely Default Flying Fairy, we will continue our little adventure here, awaken 4 crystals again, and do one side quest to see what's different. I will see you all next time, and for those on stream, I'm going to end the stream off here. So, with that said, people on YouTube, see you guys next time.